Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
We're cooking up a storm. I'm Jeff Oechslein, and today we are going to make a General Tso's chicken that's not fried. So if you're still keeping your New Year's resolution of trying to eat healthy, this one's for you. And of course, Chinese New Year is coming up on January the 29th. This is the year of the snake. Ooh, snake. I don't like snakes, but it is the year of the snake. And there are some famous people, every about 13 years, they have a different animal basically. It comes in a cycle. So here are some of the famous people I looked up here that were born in the year of the snake. Chubby Checker, John F. Kennedy. How about Taylor Swift in 1989? Robert Downey Jr., Charlie Sheen, Tim Horton, the donut place, and Bob Dylan. Just a handful of, Billie Eilish as well. So those are some of the people born in the year of the snake. So happy Chinese New Year if you're celebrating. So this is a fairly easy recipe. I don't know about you, but a lot of times, like if I'm going to eat Chinese, I just get it out. But I stumbled upon this recipe, and it's fairly easy to make. You can make it during the weekday. So what I have here is flour. I have a mixture of soy sauce and eggs and panko breadcrumbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chicken, which I have cut up into 2-inch cubes, bite-sized cubes basically. And then I dip it in the flour first, and then I go to the mixture of soy and egg. And then from there, I dip it in the panko breadcrumbs. So I coat it on. And this is a little tool. I have to be honest here. I found this Mr. Food that's on our station all the time. Howard, he would have this kind of this tool to use. And when I would bread stuff, I used to use my hands, and then you end up with breadcrumbs all over your hands. So this tool really does come in handy, and I'm not sure if this is the same one that he uses. My parents, I think, found this at Harbor Freight. This is from a hardware store, but it does the trick. I could show you here once I get it out here. This is see how it has a little hook? You can also use it on your teeth as a dentist. I recommend going to the dentist, not doing your own dental work. But anyhow, we're going to do one more. So as you can see, I did a whole bunch of these just to save some time, prep work. But that's all you do. You just go from one, got a lot of egg there on that one, and to the other, and then you just want to bread it. And then again, instead of deep frying it, you're going to bake it. So this is going to be ultimately healthier for you. Let's see if I have some room for this last one. Right here, there you go. And then what I want to do is to add a little crispness to it. The panko will, but just spray these guys a little bit. Just have some, vegetable oil. I think this is canola oil spray. Just give it a quick little spray. I have the oven preheated 425, and I'm going to put it in the oven, and it's going to bake in here for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is also, not only is it healthier for you, but it's also going to be not quite as messy as deep frying. I know deep frying gets kind of messy in the house. So I'm done with all this stuff. Now, while that's in the oven for 15, 20 minutes, we can start working on the sauce. And what we want to start with is some pure sesame oil I have right here. So we're going to put our pure sesame oil in our saucepan like this. I have a deeper saucepan, almost like a wok, just because we are going to ultimately add the chicken once it's done out of the oven there. Just wanted to give it a quick check. Then I have some garlic, which I have minced garlic. Let me get this out of here. Or no, this is ginger. This is ginger, sorry. This is ginger, but I do have garlic too. I also have some minced garlic right here. So minced garlic, ginger. This is going to turn your house into something that smells very good, because the smell of garlic and ginger sauteing is going to smell delicious. So get this incorporated in over here. And you just want it to cook. You don't want to burn it, obviously. I have it on a medium heat. You just want to get it to where you start to really, the smell starts coming out. And there you go. And then what you want to add maybe is just a couple of pinches of red pepper flakes. Now, if you don't like red crushed pepper, if you don't like stuff hot, take it easy or omit this step, because there is going to be some sriracha in here, which is also going to make this hot. So, if you don't like heat, you can play around with that. You don't have to add as much of the hot stuff in it. But I love the crunch that this has. Even though you're not deep frying, it's going to come out nice and crunchy. Okay, so from there, now we're going to add our next round of sauces. We got some hoisin sauce right here. I'm going to add this in. And all this you can find in the, in your Asian aisle of your grocery store. Hoisin sauce, soy sauce, those type of items. And speaking of soy, I have my soy right here. The soy will go right in, like that. Everything's coming together. And then we have rice wine vinegar. You will also be able to find that in the same aisle with the soy sauce. So all this stuff, nice and, you can have it all right there. So this just goes in all together, and that's about it for when it comes to that part of the sauce. We're going to let that mix a little bit here, cook a little bit, get all the flavors going. And then what we're going to do is add, I have 3/4 cup of chicken broth, and I'm going to take 2 teaspoons, of good old-fashioned cornstarch. And this is going to make the sauce a little thicker by adding the cornstarch, make a little slurry. I like saying that, slurry. You mix it, you can almost feel it's like turning into a little bit like cement. So you just mix this in, and then you're going to add it to your sauce. And this is, again, going to sort of thicken things up, and it's going to get like a little bit of a glossy look. So you're going to want to add that in there, like that. And then I'm going to take, remember I talked about the Siracha here. So here's a little bit of Siracha, and we're going to add the Siracha in as well. And then what you want to do is you just get everything together. This has to like cook for a while, and eventually what you'll see is it'll get glossy. And when it starts getting glossy, you know that's about done. You're ready to put on your, mix it in with the chicken breast that we have in the oven. And if it does get a little too thick because we added this cornstarch, you could also add just add a little bit of water, like 1/4 cup of water to help thin it out. But this will eventually get thick. So we're gonna wait for the sauce to get thick. We're gonna wait for our chicken to get nice and crispy, golden brown and crispy, and we'll put it all together, and I'll show you what it looks like right after this.
I was the first in my family to go to college.
I was looking to switch careers.
I wanted the highest quality, but most affordable option for a degree.
No matter where you are in life, West Virginia Northern Community College can make your dream of a college degree a reality. With over half of our students being first-generation college students and free tuition for many programs, Northern is the right choice for you.
I can go to college. West Virginia Northern Community College. You belong here.
Okay, our chicken's nice and crispy. Our sauce, see this glossiness that the sauce has right now? That's what you want. Now, if you want to thin it out a little bit, all you do is add a little bit of water. You can add as much as a 1/4 cup of water. I'll just add a little water. I don't want to thin it out too much there. But if it gets too thick while you're waiting for your chicken to cook. So turn that up a little bit and you get a nice glaze. So we come over here, our chicken is nice and crispy. I used, again, chicken breasts. You probably could, some people like the chicken thighs. It's a little maybe more juicier than a chicken breast, but we went with a chicken breast right here. And where are my tongs? Here we are. So then what we're going to do, all I'm going to do is take my chicken, which is nice. You can tell how nice and crispy it is with the panko breading. And you're just going to let that coat in there. And then you put a few on here into your bowl. And of course, you want to serve this with some rice, just white rice. You want to make brown rice, if you're, I guess, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. You're still watching the calorie intake. Maybe brown rice might be a little bit better for you than the white rice, but the carb intake, I guess. But I just had white rice handy. And look how pretty that looks. It's just the glaze, that color, the brown. That's a beautiful color. General Tso's. I love General Tso's chicken. So that's all you do. It's super simple. You can make this a weeknight dinner. Just get everything ready, and it's less fattening for you. It's not deep fried. Doesn't make quite as much of a mess. And then to finish it off, just add a few of these guys, some little chopped green onions on top. And there you go. That's what it looks like. General Tso's. Happy Chinese New Year. Again, these are, these have some kick to them. So, watch when you eat them. Now, this is also going to be hot, but it's also going to be spicy hot. It's not overpowering spice, but there's a kick there. Great flavor. The hoisin, the rice wine vinegar, the sesame oil. Everything just comes together in that sauce, and it's a beautiful sauce. This looks really pretty good presentation too. Okay, we cooked up a storm, snake style. Happy Chinese New Year. By the way, Buzz Aldrin, the astronaut, he was born in the year of the snake too. So, to all those that were born on the year of the snake, this is your year. Have a happy Chinese New Year, and we're cooking up a storm.
Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.